From video game launches that guarantee title wins to dictators dying because of goal-scoring midfielders, these are the 7 strangest coincidences from the game that we love so much. We start with a very peculiar coincidence. We all know that GTA has been one of the hardest-selling video games of all time. But did you know that every time there's an edition of GTA, it's coincided with Manchester United winning the Premier League? GTA has dropped in 1997, 1999, 2001, 2008 and 2013, and every time there's a new edition of this game, United has lifted the Premier League crown. It has been a decade since United became Premier League champions, and GTA 6 is slated for release in 2025, which means that there's a chance that the Red Devils could end their Premier League hoodoo. However, based on their current form and the lack of passion shown by their players, this coincidence could become part of the club's glorious past. Oh, ye of little faith. Let's switch gears for a second and talk about what you may consider a very morbid coincidence. Aaron Ramsey has never been a serial goal scorer, but his ability to find the back of the net is pretty legendary. Almost every time the Welshman gets the better of the opposing keeper, he somehow conjures a Grim Reaper who randomly picks off someone famous. After scoring against Manchester United in 2011, Osama bin Laden was killed. Then Apple founder Steve Jobs passed away after Ramsey scored against Tottenham. Muammar Gaddafi's assassination coincided with a Ramsey goal. The Welshman's goals have a thing for dictators, because former Argentine dictator Jose Rafael Videla died when the Arsenal man scored against Wigan in 2013. Even Paul Walker's unfortunate and untimely death coincided with a Ramsey goal. The same goes for Robin Williams, Alan Rickman, Roger Moore, and the list goes on. Ramsey knows about this curse, but also claims that he's scored a lot of goals that haven't resulted in any celebrity deaths, so maybe it's just a curse that the internet created. Grrr. Okay, let's move on to a happier coincidence. Now, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi shared a great rivalry that spanned 1.5 decades. The two competed for top honors during their time at Barcelona and Real Madrid. There is nothing similar about these two except for one thing. The exact age difference between Messi and Ronaldo is the exact difference between their first sons. You can do the math yourself. Okay, it's 869 days to be exact. Imagine these two continuing the family legacy and creating a second coming of the Messi-Ronaldo rivalry. Now that would be amazing. So, the next coincidence is very much unheard of, and maybe the reason why Jurgen Klopp and Jose Mourinho will never be good friends. The German tactician has been responsible for the Special One sackings on multiple occasions. Mourinho first lost his job because of Klopp when Real Madrid lost the Champions League semi-final against Borussia Dortmund, where Klopp was building out quite a revolution. In 2015, Mourinho was sacked from his position at Chelsea after Klopp masterminded a Liverpool win over the Blues. A few years later, the Portuguese tactician was sacked as the manager of Manchester United after his side lost to Liverpool. Guess who was in the dugout? Mourinho would now be hoping that his Roma side never faces Liverpool in the future, because this looks more like voodoo and less like a coincidence. A lot of you probably don't know about Hans-Jörg Butt, who was a German goalkeeper. Hans played for the likes of Bayern Munich, Bayer Leverkusen, Hamburg and Benfica. Hans was a very good shot stopper, but apart from stopping goals, he also had a rare ability to score goals. But there was one team that he loved to bully: Juventus. The German scored all his Champions League goals against the Italians. That's one stat the Italian giants would not want to be reminded of. There's something about Atletico Madrid winning the Europa League, and it's not just their dominance in the competition. Every time Diego Simeone's men have won the Europa League, Manchester United have finished second in the league standings and Chelsea have won the FA Cup. Not once or twice, but 3 times. The gods of football have played a trick on Manchester United through a team they don't really play against that often. But Chelsea would be happy to know about this. And there's a coincidence within this coincidence, because since 2018, Chelsea have lost every FA Cup final they've participated in. For 40 years, both Inter Milan and Bayern Munich have had at least one representative in the World Cup final. In 2022, it was Dio Upamecano and Lautaro Martinez. In 2018, it was Tolisso and Brozovic. In 2014, it was Bayern's entire starting 11 that was in the final, which they won, and Inter were represented by Rodrigo Palacio. In 2010, it was Wesley Sneijder and Arjen Robben. Now, this is one crazy coincidence, and we're sure that both clubs can pitch this to the players they're targeting. Sign with us and you'd probably play in a World Cup final. Who can say no to that? Okay. So the last coincidence isn't really a coincidence, but still needs to be discussed. Until 2018, the World Cup was won by a country where Pep Guardiola had been coaching. Germany won the World Cup when Pep was at Bayern Munich, and Spain won the World Cup when Pep was at Barcelona. However, the coincidence did not last that long, because Pep's been at Manchester City for a long time and England still haven't won it. But maybe things will change in 2026. But will Guardiola still be there? Who knows? So guys, these were some of the strangest coincidences in football. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And before you leave, make sure to smash the like and subscribe buttons, turn on your notifications and watch this next video. Till next time.